Start off with the game against Nottingham on the weekend. How good was it to get back to winning ways?
Yeah, look, really pleased. Obviously, no one likes being on a bad little run like we were on, but the great thing was the players continued to work really hard, stuck together, and we were quite level-headed about it. Look, we understood where we were, but I suppose there was a bit of pressure going into that Nottingham game. Like, we wanted to perform in front of our fans and make sure we send them off these next few games with a really positive memory of the players who were departing and the players who were staying. So yeah, really pleased how it come together, and the boys put on a really ruthless attacking display, really.
It'd be hard not to mention Dave's 5 tries in that game. It was obviously a historic moment for the club. How good was it to see a club could get that record?
Yeah, amazing. I don't think Dave probably truly understands how brilliant it is to be in the history books. Like, the great thing about rugby clubs is where if you're a captain and your name's on a board, you're an international, your name's on the board, and now Dave's got that bit of history, and someone's got to come along and try and beat that record. And yeah, it's even better that it's someone who's come through our system, and he lives in Coventry, he's a Coventry lad, and you can see the fans are made up for Dave to get that record as well. So yeah, it's a bit extra special for Dave. Yeah, firstly, obviously, massive congratulations to Ealing. I think they deserve to win the league title. They've been the best team consistently this year, so credit to them, they really do deserve it. And yeah, we're in a position where we're not just going there to make up the numbers, and hopefully we watch Ealing lift a trophy. We want to go there and put the best account of ourselves forward, and obviously we're against a really good team, but myself and the coaches and the players, none of us are in the business just to go and see how we get on. Obviously we're going there to put a performance in and really try and win the game. So yeah, first and foremost, we want to build on what we did last week and finish the season really well.
Yeah, and then obviously last week there was quite a big announcement from the club. We decided we put out all of our players leaving, signings and staying all in one go. How exciting is it to see the kind of squad come together for next year?
Yeah, firstly on the leavers, it's obviously always sad to see players depart, and they've all been players who've wore the jersey, so them themselves are in history books. They've played for Coventry Rugby Club, which is important, but it's part of the business. Players move on for their own reasons. We move players on because they're just not what we're looking for, and some players just decide the same thing as well. So it's never anything personal, and the majority of the lads have conducted themselves really well, and hopefully that continues to happen. But dead excited about next year already, and obviously you've seen with some of our signings, we've got a new fresh bunch of players coming together, and we've really kept the core of the spine of the players we wanted to keep. So for me, I'm obviously to enjoy the time off when it comes around, but I can't wait to get going and build a new group, and it's almost a real fresh start, and I think we need it at this moment in time.
Yeah, talking about that core, you got the likes of Toby on 100 caps, Jordan club captain staying, David Warner mentioned earlier. How important is it to keep that kind of elder experienced core for us when we've got this academy coming through and the new signings?
Yeah, you talk about Paulie, Josh Barton, Toby Trinder, Tom Ball, even the younger players like Chester Owen and players like that now, Ollie Morris. They're the right kind of people we want to keep around, and their standards are sky high every day. They know how we think as coaches, they know how the club thinks, they've got a really good connection with the community and also the fans, which is really important. And I'm pretty sure the boys we've kept will drive the standards that we think are going to be required next season. So yeah, it's hugely important, and we've got a younger crop coming in as well, and we think they're the right group for that younger boys to learn off as well.
Yeah, and on recruitment wise, is that something that you kind of really analyse when you look at a player? Is their personality and their character coming into the club?
Yeah, first and foremost, you want good people. The playing ability is one thing, but you want really good people around the club who are going to contribute to your environment, and who are prepared to work hard. They're ambitious. They want to continue to grow the game as well. So that's a really important trait, and obviously their rugby takes care of itself, and sometimes you see things that the players don't even see in themselves yet as well. So we're super confident with our coaching, our environment, what we do here, that there's lots of players there with so much growth in them. So for me, that makes it doubly exciting.
Yeah, and obviously to the fans, maybe they're maybe interested to hear if there's going to be any more coming through over the next few weeks. What's the expectation there?
Yeah, no, definitely. We've still got 2 or 3 maybe left to do, so we're just biding our time and speaking to people, and we want to make sure we get the right people in. So yeah, I'm really happy to get the majority of everything done early, and that allows us that breathing space to be selective and wait and see who comes in. And yeah, hopefully when we start back in July, we're building towards another really good season, and yeah, we just want to keep progressing.